In the last lesson, we have seen that diversity in society. Today also, we are going to continue with the same lesson. In the last class, we have seen that what is a society, what is meant by diversity, and how diversity is our strength. Student, I told you that in India we have different languages, different culture, traditions, customs, religions. So though we have all this religion, customs, different languages, traditions, still we are together. We have a feeling of brotherhood as well as oneness that makes us true Indian. So uh, all I have taught you in the last class, that is what is diversity. Now let's move little forward with the same chapter. In today's class, I will be teaching you how society contributes in the development of an individual, how society helps to imbibe the qualities and the values among us, how society helps for the overall development of an individual. So students, let's get started and see what are the qualities which we get from the society. Let's learn the qualities in detail. Okay, students, before that, we will do I have one game for you, like an energizer warm up activity. So all of you, please sit straight and be attentive because this game you're going to enjoy a lot. Are you ready for that, students? Are you ready, students, for playing a game? It's a very simple and interesting game. Just get ready. Okay? Okay. First of all, listen what instructions I'm giving to you. Listen to the instructions carefully. Then only you will understand what game you have to play over here. First of all, what is the game? You have to find out the things which are red in color. That thing can be anything. You may use fruits, vegetables, things from your school bags, things from your kitchen, utensils, anything you can use. But that thing should be in red color. Understood, student? That thing should be in red color. And to find out the things, to collect the things, you can take help of your family members, like your brother, sister, your mother and father. Anyone help you can take. You are allowed to take the help of your family members. Important point is, instruction is you have only 1 minute to do that. Within 1 minute, you have to collect as many things in red color. The things should be in red color. So students, are you ready now? Are you ready to play the game? Shall I start the timer? Yes or no? Are you ready? Can you give me a big yes so we can start the game? Have you all
We are ready.
You're ready? Very good, students. So you all have understood what instructions I have given to you. You have to collect the things which are red in color, and you can take help of your family members. So let's get started. I will apply timer over here. 1 minute. So you have 1 minute time, and your time starts now. Student, find out the things which are in red color. Do it fast. Take help of your family members. Collect as many things you can collect it. Your time is already started. Keep in mind that you have to collect only red color things. You can use it from your kitchen. You can use it from your living room, from your school bag. Anything you can use, anything you can collect. But it should be in red color only. Okay, student, now your 1 minute is finished. So, have you all collected the things which are red in color? Can anyone of you, yes, can anyone of you show me ki what things you have collected? Okay, who wants
Teacher,
to?
plate.
1 minute, okay, students?
Teacher,
Oh,
I can take a blazer.
now 1 minute, student, one by one I will ask you. Okay, who is there? Just give me your name.
Ashwin.
Okay, Ashwin. Have you enjoyed that?
I take a blazer. Red color.
Okay, okay. So now tell me, how many things have you collected?
One thing.
Only one thing in a 1 minute? Okay, what is that? What is that thing?
Blazer and table. Blazer and table.
Okay, can you
Blazer
show
and table, teacher.
Can you show it to me?
Yes, teacher. See, red and red.
Okay. Okay, now tell me, Ashwin, have you taken help from your parents, your family
No,
members?
teacher.
No? Okay.
This is I have to take for here.
Okay, okay. Okay. Ashwin, thank you so much. Can I have another student, please?
Yes, teacher.
Who is there? Can you please tell me your name?
Ritu Vishwakarma.
Okay, Aditi Vishwakarma. How many things you have collected, Ashwini? Sorry, Aditi.
No, teacher, Ritu Vishwakarma.
Okay, can you show?
Vishwakarma.
Okay, dear. Can you show me that thing? Can you
Yes,
show?
teacher, this is a plate and I have collected this rubber and this basket. These all
Very
things.
good. Okay, well done. These are all red in color. Okay, now tell me, have you taken help from your parents for collecting this?
No, teacher.
No, why you haven't taken? Because I told you, na, You can take help of your parents also.
My sister helped me to find this.
Yes, that's what I'm
Only
asking
this.
you. Okay, it's good that your sister has helped you. Okay, dear.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now tell me, uh, it makes easier for you when you have taken help of your sister.
Yes, teacher.
It make easy your work. Okay, when you have
Yes.
taken help from your sister and you have collected things also, lot of things also,
Yes,
just
teacher.
because in the given period of time you have collected with the help of your sister. Yes, very good. Yes, well done, students. Now I want to tell you what was the purpose behind. Now just tell me, students, have you enjoyed it? Yes or no? Have you enjoyed the game?
Yes, teacher.
Very good, students. Now here, what was the purpose behind this activity? This game was, I want to tell you about the quality, which is cooperation. You have taken the help of your sister. That means that help is a cooperation. So this help is nothing but the cooperation. So in today's class, we are learning about cooperation. This is very important and vital quality, values, which society gives us opportunity to inculcate in us. So cooperation is very, very important to run the family. If all the family members will not coordinate, will not cooperate with each other, the family will not run smoothly. Like our society, when all the people work together, they and they help each other, then only the things go smoothly, the society run smoothly. So the cooperation is an very important for running the society smoothly in peaceful manner. Okay, so let's learn deeply what is a cooperation. I will tell you the meaning of cooperation. In short, we got some ideas from the game that helping hands help us to get the things very easily, and we get result also. We get nice result. When we do the work in a team, we get impact. So what is that impact? Good impact we get. Now students, let's learn in deep what is cooperation. The contribution of society to our development. So what is development? Development is our progress. If you want to have a good personality, then development is very necessary. And this development help us to live a good, we help to live good life. The society gives us many opportunities and we have to use that opportunities to develop our personality. Okay, students. So now first of all, we will see cooperation. So in this image, you must be seeing that all hands are together. what this picture represents, what this picture tell us, that when we work together, our things get easier, faster, and the things go smoothly. The cooperation word itself means that. Co means together, operation means work. Co means together and operation means work. So when we combine these two words, cooperation, it means that working together. Cooperation means working together. In simple word, we will say cooperation means working together. Now let's see what is the definition of cooperation. Cooperation is the process of sharing and helping each other in solving problems and removing difficulties. Sharing and helping each other. We live in a society, we share a lot of things, we help a lot of people. There are many problems arise in our day-to-day life, and we try to solve it, and we remove the difficulties. So that is possible only because of cooperation. If we do not cooperate with each other, the thing will get messed. So cooperation is the main values that we get from the society, that we should use when we are in a society. Now students, I'll be giving you an example for cooperation. Now see, we have two hands. Okay, I'll be giving you an example of hand. If we want to do work with only one hand, can the work will be easy for us to use one hand all the time? No, we need two hands. And these two hands, when coordinately work together, then it makes our work easy and fast. That is why we said that helping hands. When many people join together and they help each other, that thing we call helping hands. So this is the cooperation between two hands. They coordinately do the things and makes our work easier. Another example I'm giving you. Suppose you're playing a game, cricket. Can only one player will win the match? Can only be a one player is responsible to win the match? No, because it is a teamwork. Batsman, bowler, keeper, fielder, they all work together. They cooperate with each other. Then only they win the match. Understood? This is a teamwork. It is called teamwork can make a dream work. One person cannot do the thing, but when other person join them, they help each other, they can make a dream work. Dream work means what? Good work. One more example I'm giving you. Suppose your teacher has given you a project. To complete that project, you need help of many people. For example, your family members, your siblings, You can take help of your librarian for books. Sometimes you take help from your brother, sister for getting information from the computer, from internet. Sometimes you need help from your good friend that his drawing is best. So you can take help of him. So these are all people helps you to complete your projects. So that helping is nothing but the cooperation. I think you must have cleared the point what is mean by cooperation. And this cooperation we must use when we are living in a society. We should always cooperate with the others. We should always cooperate with people, those who are in need. So this will help to develop your personality. Now students, let's learn what are the golden rules. What are the golden rules we should follow that this cooperation value get inculcated in us. So there are few things you should always keep in mind. So what are that things? Let's see. The first one is be open-minded. So what is open-mindedness? Open-mindedness means accepting new things, accepting innovative ideas. We should always accept the new things. When someone is trying to tell us new ideas, new thinking, innovation, we should always respect them and we should accept it. So that kind of nature is called open-mindedness nature. So we should always be open-minded. We should cooperate with them. We should accept their ideas, their thinking, their views. So this is a very first and the very golden rule of inculcating cooperation among us. The second one is be selfless, not selfish. So what is mean by be selfless? Be selfless means we should not always think about ourselves. We should not be selfish. We should think about others. We should always help others. We should always think that what others are feeling. We should be selfless. We should not always think about ourselves only. Help the people. Try to understand them. So not be selfish is a second golden rule. And the third one is communication. Always have a good communication with your friends, with your family members. Communication can do wonder. If you communicate properly with others politely, understand others' view, so that also helps to gain cooperation in society. So these are the three basic rules, golden rules we can call it as. Be open-minded, not be selfish, and third one is have a communication. So these things can help us. I think you all have understood now what is cooperation. In simple manner, I told you. Now let's move towards our second one, that is tolerance and understanding. Now see student this picture. When we cooperate with each other, now see this family. They are they are cooperating with each other. That is why This picture, left hand side, they are happy family. And here they are not cooperating with each other. That's why they are sad. So cooperation is very, very important. Our next point is tolerance and understanding. Learning, here in the picture is given, learning tolerance is vital to world peace. World peace. Vital means important. Now let's see what is tolerance, student. As we all know that cooperation is needed in society. But we also know that no individuals are same. They all are different. All individuals are different. Their level of thinking, their opinion, their views, everything is different. And this leads to sometimes there is non-acceptance of thinking, views, and this makes conflicts, quarrel, and disputes among the people if they don't have understanding. So students, to understand people, to understand their thinking, to respect their views, this is called tolerance. We should always try to solve the problems. We should not try to create a problems or increase the problems. When there is a dispute among the people, we try to find out the solution. And that thinking is called tolerance, understanding. Tolerance and understanding is very important in our society. Why? Because to have a peaceful society, we should understand each other. Sometimes you are also understanding at your level. For example, suppose if you want to buy a cycle, and at the same time, your sister, your younger sister want fees for a tuition. And then what you do? And your father don't have enough money to give fees to your sister. So that time you sacrifice your cycle and that money you give to your sister. So that understanding is what? Tolerance. You understand the situation and you will not create a problem. You solve the problem. So that is called tolerance. One more example I'm giving you here. For example, you have gathered for a program in a hall, in your school hall, assembly hall. And you find that your friend is standing and you all are sitting. So that time what you do? You give a place to him to sit. So that is also one kind of understanding. The simple examples I'm giving you. So same way, when we are living in a society, we have to understand the people. We try to solve the problems. This disputes, quarrel, we should always respect. When we respect others' view, then automatically we understand them. We find ourselves in their shoe. Means we try to feel the emotions of that people, what that person is feeling. So that level of understanding is tolerance. So these are the two very important qualities and values we should always try to inculcate in ourselves. Cooperation and tolerance. In today's class, we have taken only two, cooperation and tolerance. So cooperation is nothing but the working together. Teamwork can make a dream work. When we work together, our works make easier and faster. And tolerance means understanding and respecting others' views, opinions. There are some rules how to inculcate the value of tolerance in ourselves. Let's see what are the golden rules. Now students, see here respect and tolerance. Here you are helping others to have due regard for others' feeling and rights, to care about your surrounding, to understand the different culture and opinions, to listen to others, being open-minded, to behave with kindness. All these features can help us to increase tolerance among us, helping others as we know how to help others, to have a due regard for others' feelings and rights. We should always understand other feelings and try to preserve their rights. The next one is care about surrounding, our environment. We should always care about it. We should always preserve our environment. Next one is understand the different culture and opinion. As we all know that we are in multicultural society. So we should understand their culture also and their opinion regarding their cultures. And next one is to listen others. Always try to listen others. Students, as we all know that we have only one mouth and 2 ears. So talk less and listen much. We should always listen more about others and speak less. So this will increase the tolerance among us. This will increase the level of understanding. Next one I told you being open-minded. That also I explained. The open-minded means accepting the new ideas, innovations, new thinking, and to behave with kindness. Always behave kind to others. So these all help us to increase the value of tolerance. The next one is given. Here also some are the tips how to increase the tolerance. Like increase your self-esteem, your self-confidence, love yourself. First of all, if we love ourselves, then automatically we love other persons also. Next one is surround yourself with people who respects us. We should always have people among us, those who respect others. This will help us to increase the value of others, and automatically this get imbibed in our personality. Speak positively. Always speak positively. It is always said that ki be positive, be positive. Why it is said that? The positive vibrations makes our personality very good or effective, dynamic. The next one is by treating others as you want to be treated. As we always feel that ki this thing should happen with us. So when we treat other people with good, kind, then automatically they treat the same thing with us. It is always said that when we give respect and take respect, first of all, we should give respect to others, then automatically they respect us. Next one is by respecting and having a tolerant, it can make you and your people happier and peaceful. Respecting and having tolerance our in our personality, it always make your people happy and peaceful. So, students, always remember these three golden words. Be kind. Be kind to whom? To the people. People from our surrounding, from our family, from our school, your neighborhood. Always be kind with them. Next one is be kind to environment. Always be kind to environment. Protect our environment, preserve our environment, and be kind to yourself also. Don't forget to be kind to yourself. It is very necessary. That increase your peace of mind. So here in this class, we have learned two important topics, that is cooperation and tolerance and understanding. So student, I think you all have understood what is cooperation and what is tolerance and understanding. Have you? Have you all understood this?
Teacher.
Yes. Now let's answer to the questions. I have few questions only to ask you. So let's answer that. Now, our first question, let's answer. Choose the correct answer. The first one is cooperation means. Number one is working together. Number two is live together. Number three is eat together. Or number four is dance together. What is the right one? What is mean by cooperation?
Together.
Live together. Can somebody will try? Co means work and operation means what? Co means together and operation means work. Yes?
Work together.
Work together. So here, which option will come over here?
1.
Number one. Very good, student. Next is, if there is a dispute between your friends, disputes mean quarrel, jhagda. In Hindi it is called. So if there is a dispute between your friends, what you will do in that case? First one, join them in fight. Number two, solve the dispute. Number three, enjoy watching their fight. Or number four, encourage them for fight.
Solve the dispute.
Dispute. Very good answer, beta. We will solve the dispute. Number three, tolerance and understanding makes society. If there is a tolerance and understanding, so what will be the society? Sad, weak, happy, or dirty? Which one is the right option?
Happy. Third.
Yes, the third one is the right answer, happy. Okay, students, I think you all have understood now what is cooperation and what is tolerance. Now, I have one activity for you, extension activities it is called. You have to make a chart of rules that you should follow in the family, school, and society. Make one chart, write the rules on it. What rules you should follow in the family? What rules you should follow in the school? What rules you should follow in the society to make the society good, cooperative, and tolerant. So you have to make a chart and write the rules on it. Your own rules, you should write it on it. So this is your extension activity. I think you all have understood now. So we should stop over here. We will continue the same lesson with the next class. Till then, take care of yourself. Be at home. Thank you so much.